to all the clothing you're trying to find? I hope you do too. I hope you do too. Okay, I'm just gonna do so half double crochet. Remember, wrap arounds, go through the hole. This is the increase. Do it twice in the same hole, right? And this one here, bam. Remember, Elsa just let it go. Oh shit! Oh shit! Mods are on fucking fire, yo. Remember, Elsa, let it go, let it go. Can't crochet anymore. Let it go, let it go. This is how you make me feel. I say hi. Here's a free pattern, enjoy. I hate your fucking instructions, Pix. I've been doing this for 30 fucking years. Let it go. It's a song. No, because beginner crochet, I know, I'm doing my best to give you a visual fucking hands-on guide. If you can't follow along, follow along. I love her. Y'all have to realize Elsa and I are like brother and sister on every level of like ridiculous. I love her so much. We really just bust each other's chops. Understand? I fucking love her. Oh lots, oh lots. LP, you savage as fuck. That should be her alert. That should be her alert. We just go on mute and do it again, you know? One increase, one increase, one increase, one increase, one increase. You can count where you are if you're not sure. When you have to pause and deal with, you know, an Elsabath. You probably get your point across in DMs, maybe. I'll take a look at it again. I think what Elsa's getting at is there's upfront instructions in general that you can help with, so that you don't have to put that at every step, right? Like there's a certain way to explain it above, like the teensy is a bit clearer, right? It's the difference of like a millimeter, and you know, I get it. We can talk about inches, we can argue over, you know, footlongs, we can get into the weeds and the micro little, you know, nitty gritty parts of sandy vagina. We can do all of these things.
Oh my.
I know. Or we can just like adjust and tweak the levers a little bit. You know, I'm happy to update it. I'm happy to update it.
Do it.
Just to clarify that half double crochet in the first stitch of the row, not the chain. I see. I see. I see. I appreciate you. Dude, wrong, never cronk. Oh my God. I will tweak that word. In fact, I will shut the pattern down from live and swap it, and I will screenshot it for you. Okay? So here's what Elsa's saying, so I can show you the examples so we're clear. I'm at the end of the step 3, all right? This was doing one increase, one all the way around. So like you can see the hat's starting to take shape, right? It's the spiral. But now we have this gap to close. Do you see that? You see this little gap here? It kind of looks like a vagina, kind of like Elsa's Sandy one that she's been demonstrating so clearly. So this little V here, see those little lips that are talking to Elsa? You need to make sure people know how to close these lips. You need to make sure that that instruction is in the half double crochet and not the chain. Do you understand? That's how it works. Understand. I am a screaming angry vagina. Sand. Bleh. I'm back. Like, I don't care, all right? We need to do this. We need to close this gap when we got to the end of the row. How do we do that, right? Because we got the chain 2 that we did, or the chain at the beginning and all that is right here. There's a little gap here. We need to close the hole, okay? We get the point. It's an angry fucking Pac-Man. Crochet dude, you are on point. It is. It's basically, you know, waka waka. Like, we gotta sew that bad vava up. Appreciate it. Let's continue to fix the the Vava. Is that what we said? Vava? I don't know. Could have gone Pac-Man, didn't. Right, Azure. Understand. How do we close this and make it pretty again? Instead of a screaming angry vagina? Good question. Take the stitch marker. That is where we're gonna join. You're starting by joining. Joining with what? A slip stitch. Remember the final step. Finish the row by joining with a slip stitch. This fucker here. All right, that's what we're doing. So take your stitch marker out, join with a slip stitch into the very first one. Push through, you'll see your hook poke through at the end. See the metal there? The metal tip, right? You see it's poked through. You're gonna scoop the yarn, pull through that little tight spot, and you've got 2 on your hook. 1, 2. You're gonna now scoop again. Just turn your hook, scoop, and pull through that first one. I can go fucking wild at this point. Oh no, my tension's awful. What do? I should have put Vagisil on, like Elsabeth. You can just pull that close so that your hook is hanging on its own. Why? Because my index is up here versus down here. See that? That's tension. Basically pull this down all the fucking way. That's the slip stitch. Now, that hole we just went through, here's where Elsa's itchy. I'm saying don't go through the chain because there's a chain to do here. Chain 1. Go through the first hole that you just joined. Not there. The slip stitch that we created. Now, in the instructions, you'll notice we finish this step. Chain 1, right? Half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. There's only one where we went into to join. That's right here. The hole we just went through is the first stitch. You see that one? Let me stick something long and fucking metallic through that hole for Elsa. That's your first stitch right there. Your second stitch is right in front. There. There's your 2. 1 and 2 where you joined, and the second one. So we're saying half double crochet in the next 2 and then an increase, right? 2, increase. 2 and then increase. So there's 1, 2, and then the one in front of that is an increase. And thank you for that follow, Pink Wizard. On the notes of new followers, how are you? Welcome in. So half double crochet through that first hole, scoop, scoop again. There's your first in the row. Put your marker behind under the V to mark the start of your row, because you need this later on. You need this later on. So much sass, Purple Tea. We love it. We sipping. It's a Friday Eve. I get it. I guess clarifying with, I could even add a picture. I'll do a favor. I'll add a half double crochet in a picture to show where the first stitch is. I'll add a visual because I don't think some of y'all know. There are parts in here where I did like, if you look at the mouth and nostrils, can we just admire what Pix did for a sec? Can we? Can we admire this? Look at this. I showed you the rows to backstitch, right? Like there's little details like how to do backstitch when you get down the road. Like when do you see anyone showing you this kind of stuff? You know? And like, anyways, there's stuff like that. Says new here, already having, I'm glad you're having a great time. We makers and crafters, we think. Look how you do the teeth, right? Your first stitch, then your second stitch, the third one, and then the fourth. It's cut out, I'm a zoomed in crazy amount. But you can see like how to do the stitches. Like there's, I think that's helpful, right? Something like that. So anyway, we on the beanie, okay? We on the beanie. We were down here. So we're on 1, 2, and an increase. You're slipping a Radler? Ooh, yo, got some sipping up in here? Vodka in that water? I don't know what's in that water. I didn't say. Chaos Twin be winding picks up. Elsa always does this though. As you'd expect, it's Elsa. I love her to fucking death. God damn her. So 1, 2, and then an increase. So scoop, 1, and then 2. And you can, again, just gotta get used to doing half double crochet. Watch the videos too, like watch not just this VOD. Like Ribbler shows you how to do this stuff in the platform. You just gotta practice it, right? Just gotta practice it. He doesn't read my message. Did Elsa say something or did she go to bed? I forget. She might have gone to bed. She might have actually gone to bed. She doesn't. Playful sniping, I know, right? Of course, always, always. He knows I've already made one of these hats. I know, of course I have. And yet, here's the funny thing. If everyone wants to add some more PJ salt into that wound, you think that she would have given me, this feedback when she was test stitching the bitch, when she made her first hat. When she made her first hat, you think she would have said, hey Pix, here's a helpful message. I could have done this weeks ago. Girl, you could have done this weeks ago then. I feel you. I feel you. I do. Why isn't that working now? Oh no. Is it actually, did it lose connection to the Wi-Fi? Oh, I don't want volume mixer. What am I doing? I'll check the connection for a sec. Hold please. Let's see, this Wi-Fi is a bitch. Show available, disconnect, and then connect, and then hopefully it works. Weird. Yellow. Yellow. No. Control center. It's funny, it was like the Elgato one is like these weird control. Oh, there we go. Okay. You cannot have yellow. Oh. Why did it take... Can we talk for a sec? Why did it take this long to switch over? Anyways, I don't know. Elsa's... It's the curse of El Shade. That's what. Just going back to make another one, I realized other people might not have crochet knowledge. Yeah, no, and it's totally, I totally get it. Not what you said. I totally get it. 2 increase, 1 2 increase, 1 2 increase. And the thing is, I was looking at like, how do you get those extra instructions for people to like really, you know, to really do that? This will be the increase. This is an increase. So as we're doing these rows and increases around and building the base of our hat, this is forming the crown. Remember that very first measurement I told you about? The crown of the hat is the top center of your head. This is what we're measuring. How many increases am I doing? I'm doing 1 2 increase, 1 2 all around, then 3, then 4, and keep. I could have it like 8 or 9 or whatever. Before I realized like how big the crown of the head has to be. It could be 5 for a teenager. Maybe they're a big kid and it's a 6. I don't know. Maybe it's a toddler and they're a 3 versus a preemie who's, you know, like how many increases you do is the crown of the head. Once you're done that, there's no more increases. You just keep going around and around and around the hat. Without any increases at all. You just keep spinning around. Now you're measuring how long the hat is to cover your ears by the time you've increased to the hat size you need. Elsa, I know, right? This is, again, you just, my morning is like, I wonder what, good morning everyone in Discord having coffee. What's Elsa up to? Oh. Well, glad we had that chat. How was your coffee? And then, you know, goats scream. She's like the queen of Notice Me Senpai. Like the queen of Notice Me Senpai. I think it's her pink font. Maybe. I don't drink bean juice. No. I don't know. Beans, so y'all. I can't do. My guy gets beans and I'm like, I don't like this feeling after. It's just, why are we inducing this much gas from beans? This is a lot. Yo, Miss Whitehead, welcome in. How are you? Good morning to you too. And I guess it's Friday for you. It's Friday Eve here. We're working on it. We're almost out of Friday.